You really hate coming to this estate, don't you, Sam?
Oh, yes, I do. I don't see how you do it. I mean, you come here every day.
Well, I have a mortgage to pay and children to take care of.
I know. You have to do what you have to do, but it still has to be an unpleasant situation, to say the least. Having to kowtow to Julian every day.
Well, I avoid him when I can. But I enjoy taking care of Ethan and Sheridan and Ivy. She and I have a good relationship. She's not the woman people think she is.
She's not the woman she used to be either.
I know. Ivy makes your life difficult, Sam. But she's had a terrible life, being married to a man she doesn't love.
Look, I feel sorry for her, too. But my main concern has to be for my own wife.
You're not going to tell her about your past.
No. I hate keeping anything from Grace, but it'll only hurt her.
You're right. I'm just grateful that Julian and Alistair haven't discovered your affair with Ivy. If they do, Sam, they would destroy both your lives.
Did my lovely wife really think for one moment that I believed her telling me she has no secrets? Ivy should know by now that when I want something badly, I never give up until I get it. I have a feeling the secret's in this attaché case. I'm going to change a lot of things around here. Oh, Father, be surprised. Ivy, I don't recall telling you to come in. What do you want now?
Oh, I brought you a gift. I thought you'd want to see it right away. Isn't it a lovely dish?
I suppose. Why are you giving me a dish?
No. Your gift is what's inside.
What is it?
Something special I got just for you.
What are you trying to tell us, Chad?
I still think we should just let Chad get some rest.
No, I feel better. Like I said, something I gotta say to Whitney and Simone. Something important.
I'm not the only one in this honesty pact, Chad. And you have to be completely truthful with Simone and Whitney.
And I'm gonna be. I'm gonna tell them that when I said I love you, kiss Simone, I wasn't thinking about her. I was thinking about Whitney.
No, we can't do that. If Chad tells Simone he doesn't love her, it'll kill her. She'll never be able to help me get Miguel away from Charity. How can I stop him from telling Simone how he feels?
Well, you know you can tell me anything. What is it? Are you too cold? Are you too hot? Do you need a fan? We can get one if you want.
No. I don't need nothing, Simone. I just need to talk to you. So, we got a deal or what, man? I tell Whitney and Simone how I feel. You come clean with Gwen and Teresa.
I don't know.
Man, I guess I pegged you wrong, you know? I mean, I guess you're just too scared to admit how you feel.
No, that's not it. Okay. I'm in. We'll both be totally honest with the women in our lives.
Simone, this isn't something I want to do, but it's something I have to do. It's time all of you knew the truth.
And what I have to say involves you too, Teresa.
Ethan, this sounds serious.
It is. And what I have to say could change the course of all our lives.
Ethan, what do you mean? What do you mean what you have to say could change the course of our lives?
This is it. Ethan is finally gonna tell Gwen he loves me.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe and breathe.
Do not underestimate Julian or his father.
I'm not afraid of the Cranes. Not even Alistair.
Alistair Crane advises the president, and he's listened to. Sam, you must be afraid. You know he's powerful beyond belief.
Don't worry, Pilar. I'm not going to tell anyone that Ivy and I were once in love. And the only people who know are you, Ivy, and the Russells. I trust TC and Eve just like I trust you. And we certainly don't have to worry about Ivy saying anything. I mean, she's too fond of the power she has as a Crane. And the power that gives Ethan.
When she's thinking rationally, I agree. She'll keep Julian in the dark, but she can be so irrational.
Yeah. She can certainly be a loose cannon. You know, she tried to convince me that Ethan was my son.
I don't know why you were being so negative. You just heard Alistair say Ethan will be the next Crane heir.
It is you who does not understand. You who ignored my warnings not to tell Sam that Ethan was his son.
What does that have to do with Ethan taking over the Crane Empire?
My God, it has everything to do with it. Sam Bennett is too honorable of a man to keep what you've told him a secret. He will want to tell Ethan the truth, that he's his father, not Julian. That he's a Bennett, not a Crane. And Alistair, well, he's not going to leave his empire to Sam Bennett's son. I'm sure the farther you stay away from Ivy, the better off you'll be.
Yeah, it's easier said than done. You know, if I never see her again, it'll be too soon. You know, she keeps popping into my life. Anyway, I better get up to the main house and get this budget talk over with.
Well, I hope Julian's mood is agreeable.
Yeah, well, is it ever? You know, when is he ever going to change? You know? Walking into that house is like walking into a buzzsaw.
I must admit you've piqued my curiosity. What's in the dish?
You'll have to open it to find out.
Since when do you buy me gifts?
Oh, I didn't buy it. I had the gameskeeper prepare it. I know how much you like game. I mean, if you're not eating some, you're playing one. Go on, open it.
All right. Dead crow? What sort of a sick joke is this?
Oh, Julian, you're not laughing. I thought you'd find it so amusing.
Well, why? What's so funny about it?
Well, you've been saying you're going to uncover my secret. Obviously, you haven't, so I think you're going to have to eat some crow.
Simone, your mother said Chad should get some rest, and this can't be good for him sitting up and trying to talk so much.
You're right. As much as I love listening to you, Chad, you really should be getting your rest.
No, I told you, look, I feel fine, all right? There's just something I have to say to you.
But it can wait, can't it?
Okay, will you please just butt out and let him say whatever it is he wants to say?
You're not his doctor, Whitney. You act like you know better than your mother what's best for
And my mother
Chad.
did not say that he needs to avoid talking. Not that I care one way or the other, but you...
Hey, look, just cool out, all right? What I got to say is only going to take 2 minutes. There's just something on my mind that I got to get out.
He's gonna tell me he loves me again, just so Whitney can hear it for herself.
I know that he loves you. I am sure of it. And when he wakes up, he's gonna tell you that you are the girl of his dreams.
Look, when I was out of it earlier, I said some things, some stuff about love. I just want to be absolutely clear about it.
Gwen, there's something I want you to know.
Ethan, what do you want to tell me?
Well, first of all, I want you to, I hope you know that I'm nothing like my father. I mean not emotionally. I mean, my father is a great businessman, but he's not completely honest and straightforward with the people in his life.
Oh, sweetheart, we all know about your father's idiosyncrasies. And you, of course, you're certainly nothing like him in that respect.
No, I'm not. And I mean, I'm not trying to put my father down. It's just, I'm trying to make a point.
Sure, I understand. What is your point?
Well, that's it. I'm not like my father.
Well, Ethan, if Julian has done something that you're ashamed of, please don't feel that you owe me any explanation. Honey, I'm marrying you, not your father. Look, I mean, I like your father and everything, but I definitely know what kind of man he is.
I don't think Ethan is talking about his father, Gwen. He wants to talk about himself. He wants to be open and honest about his feelings. Something his father would never do. Isn't that right, Ethan?
Is that it, Ethan? Sweetheart, you have to be able to tell me things. We're about to get married. There can't be any secrets between us. I mean, although I don't think there's anything you could tell me that I don't already know. We've practically known each other our whole lives. So please, what do you have to tell me?
I suggest that you have Cook put this in the freezer for you.
For me?
Yes. You're the one who'll be eating crow before long.
Oh, I doubt that.
Don't be so sure. Ooh.
Excuse me.
Oh, Pilar, would you see that Cook puts this in the freezer?
Don't bother, Pilar. Just get rid of it. I think I've made my point.
Chief Bennett is here.
Julian, I'll just leave you to your work.
What is Sam Bennett doing here?
He said he wanted to see you, sir. And no need to get up, Mr. Crane. I'll show him in.
I don't know where he gets the idea he can just saunter in here.
Sam, you came to see me. You can't stay away from me any more than I can stay away from you.
Well, I am so glad that I am not a man, aren't you, Teresa? Men are brought up to think they have to be so macho and act like they're not afraid of anything. They think that's what women want. But I am so glad that Ethan is not like that. He's not at all afraid to say how he's feeling.
I know. He's not like any man I have ever known.
It's hot in here, isn't it?
Ethan, why don't you just tell us what you're trying to say?
Well, I never meant for this to be about my personality. I mean, I'm certainly not looking for compliments. The truth is, I'm far from perfect. I've done things that I regret.
What is this, Ethan? True confessions?
In a way.
Ethan, you're scaring me. And I feel stupid even saying this, but is my mother right? Ethan, are you trying to tell me that you've fallen in love with someone else?
You most definitely said a lot of things about love while you were out of it. You said you loved me, and that was the most wonderful moment of my life.
Like I said, I was pretty much out of it, so...
I heard everything you said, every word. And the kiss, well, that said a lot, too.
Look, I know what you thought you heard, but I just want to explain to you exactly what I meant. Just to be sure that we're all on the same page.
Am I interrupting something?
Girls? It's nothing important, Mom.
Well, I want you girls to leave. Chad needs to rest. And to make sure you do, I'm going to give you a sedative.
But I'm feeling much better, Dr. Russell.
Well, I'm so glad, but my order still stands. Girls?
I'll see you later, Chad.
Now, you know Mom would go crazy if she heard you talking about love and kissing Chad like that.
Yeah, lucky didn't talk about it. You're about to tell Simone you don't love her, but I can't let that happen, Chad. I need Simone to be up and happy so she can help me get Miguel. I just can't let you tell Simone and Whitney how you feel.
I'm sorry.
The hell is that? A dead bird?
It's my wife's idea of a joke. Is there something you want, Chief Bennett?
I'm here to discuss the police department's annual budget. That's all. It shouldn't take long.
Very well. Come to the library with me. We'll talk later, dear.
Are you crazy? Trying to kiss Sam right here in your own home? No. What if Julian had seen you?
Well, I knew I was taking a chance, but I just can't help myself when I see Sam. Especially not right here in my own home.
It's too dangerous. Why did you serve Mr. Crane that dead crow?
Oh, that was just a silly idea. Oh, I know. I couldn't resist. Julian's been so smug, so convinced he's going to uncover my secret. But with the attaché case safely hidden away at your house, there is no way he'll ever know that Ethan is Sam's son and not his.
I still think that you should burn those papers. Mr. Crane knows you have papers in your case. One way or another, he'll find it.
I'm not worried, Pilar. I mean, the case is hidden at your house. Julian's not going to break into your home and find it.
And as you can see, we've cut our administrative costs last year, and by reassigning officers from desk jobs, we've increased our foot patrol without incurring any overtime. Julian. Julian. Can I have a moment?
What?
The annual police budget, if you don't mind.
As a matter of fact, I do. I have more important things on my mind at the moment.
Well, you know, Simone, Mom has forbidden us to get involved with Chad. I mean, do you know what would happen if she heard you talking about Chad kissing you?
I don't care. Chad loves me, and that's all that matters. Isn't that right, Kay?
Absolutely. Look, all I'm saying is that there would definitely be an explosion in this house if Mom was to find out about it.
You're just jealous because you wanted Chad to say he loves you, not Simone.
Well, that's ridiculous.
It must feel terrible to never hear a boy say he loves you. To have never been kissed by a guy the way Chad kissed Simone. And what a kiss it was. Too bad you don't know anything about boys, Whitney. I guess the only thing you know anything about is tennis.
You know what? I think I've heard enough out of you, Kay. I do not need your expertise to tell me about boys. I know all I need to know. And my life is plenty full enough the way it is.
Yeah? Full of what? Tennis?
Look, Chad said what he said to Simone when he was out of it. He wasn't even conscious. He didn't say her name. Specifically, I mean, what makes you so sure he meant what he said to her?
Will you stop saying that? Not only did Chad tell me he loves me, but he kissed me. And consciously or unconsciously, a guy knows who he's kissing.
I made a mistake. Simone, I'm sorry. But when I told you I loved you and when I kissed you, I thought you were Whitney. He's the one I want.
What are you trying to say, Chad? Please tell me my mother's wrong. You haven't fallen in love with another woman, have you?
No, of course not.
Thank goodness. As long as I know that you still love me, then nothing else matters.
But Gwen, there's something I want you to know.
Oh, sorry, darling. Hello? Yes, Ethan, I'm sorry. It's the florist about the wedding. I have to take this. What's the problem?
Ethan, is what you have to say about you and me?
Yes, it is.
I knew it.
What are you two whispering about?
Well, we were
Are you talking about me?
Well, in a way, yes. It's like Teresa said earlier. There's something I have to tell you, but I'm having trouble getting it out.
Darling, just say it. Just tell me. As long as I know you love me, then I can handle anything.
The fact is, the other night when I was asleep, something happened. And actually, it wasn't the first time that it happened.
I know what you're going to tell me.
You are my passion for life.
Give it up, Whitney. You'll never be Chad's girlfriend. It's Simone he loves.
I'm not after Chad. I just don't want Simone to be hurt, that's all.
Why would she be hurt?
Look, if she really believes that Chad's in love with her...
I can hear you guys, and why shouldn't I believe what I hear with my own ears?
Look, I know you want to believe that Chad's in love with you. But you keep ignoring the fact that Chad was hardly conscious at the time he told you he was in love with you. And now he doesn't even remember saying it. I mean, what makes you think he wasn't thinking of another girl?
Oh, right. Like who? You, maybe?
You know, you can really take your troublemaking someplace else, because
Dr. Russell, I have a question. Could a boy say he loves you when he's unconscious and then not remember saying it when he's awake?
Who are you talking about, Kay?
Nobody we know. It's the plot of a new soap opera on NBC.
Well, I guess it's possible. I mean, the subconscious usually tells the truth. The conscious mind acts to protect us from hurt. So maybe this person never felt loved as a child and is now afraid of committing for fear of being hurt.
So the only way to get them to consciously admit their feelings would be to give them unconditional love?
Yes, that might work. Simone, sweetie, would you give me a hand? I want to get some more clothes together for the homeless.
I'll be right there, Mom. I'm going to give Chad all the unconditional love he needs, and then he'll be able to tell me he loves me when he's wide awake.
Don't wreck your sister's happiness. Chad may not be able to admit it yet, but it's Simone he loves, not you. Stick to tennis and don't get in the way.
You've probably never known unconditional love. If it was offered to you, would you take it?
I hope you will forget that Sam is in the house.
I'm sorry, you're asking the impossible, Pilar.
Well, lock yourself in your room if you have to, or go somewhere, take a walk. Do whatever you have to do to avoid Sam.
I can't.
You know that all it takes is one slip, one wrong word, and this whole house of cards that you've built will come tumbling down.
Well, I'm not concerned, Pilar. As long as the only proof is in the attaché case, which is safely hidden in your house. Besides, how often does Sam actually come into my home? I can't miss this opportunity.
Opportunity for what? Disaster? Because that's what you're flirting with, Mrs. Crane.
Well, if you have more important things on your mind, I'll just leave the budget here so you can look it over when you're free. But as you can see, we're in good shape as for the raises due to the officers.
Fine, we'll discuss it later.
Yeah, and I'd appreciate a call when you've had time to look it over.
Excuse me?
The police budget. I'm gonna need your approval.
Oh, didn't you receive the letter from our attorneys?
What letter?
I am no longer on the police department's advisory board.
Well, no one told me.
My father decided it was time to give my son a little more responsibility, so you'll be dealing with Ethan from now on.
I see.
I don't envy you, Chief Bennett. He's still upset at you for the way you treated his mother.
Treated his mother?
Yes, you almost let her die when that prom boat sank, remember?
Look, I've told Ethan at least 100 times it was a freak storm. I did everything I could to save everyone, including Ivy. Fortunately, no one died.
I'd just like to know why she was on that boat in the first place. And I stupidly followed her. That little trip has caused me innumerable problems.
Well, she was there to chaperone.
Yes, that's what I was told, but I'm not buying it. I think she was there and have a private conversation with someone. I just can't figure out who. Obviously, it wasn't Ethan. Do you know, Chief Bennett?
No, I have no idea.
I'd give anything to know who she was after that night.
You know what I want to say?
Yes, Ethan, and I understand. It's perfectly normal for you to be feeling this way, sweetheart. I mean, it all has to do with the pre-wedding jitters you've been feeling, doesn't it?
Well, yes, in a way, I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a woman, and I understand what men go through at times like this. You're worried about losing your freedom, so you're having confusing dreams, wondering whether you're making the right decision or not. Isn't that it?
Oh, kind of.
Ethan, I'm touched that you're taking your pre-wedding nervousness so seriously. I mean, now, if you told me that it was more than a dream, I might get upset, and if you told me that you were, dreaming about another woman, then, well, I definitely wouldn't take it so well.
Ethan, tell her.
But it's just cold feet, right? Ethan?
No, it's more than that.
I know what you're thinking, Whitney.
What are you doing here again? Will you just leave me alone?
You're thinking about Chad, hoping he'll wake up and tell you he loves you.
Nope. That's the last thing on my mind.
Yeah, right. You may be able to fool Simone, but you can't fool me. You're after him. It's written all over your face.
That is a lie. And you are the last person I would ever owe an explanation to. But for your information, I would never go after a guy who doesn't want me.
But you'd toy with him just for kicks, wouldn't you?
Oh, don't be stupid.
Chad is a boy who's never been loved. If he's going to give his heart, it's going to be to someone who can be there for him 100% of the time. Simone can do that. You can't.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying your primary goal in life is to be a tennis star. And that would be so unfair to Chad. If his first experience with love is a bad one, he may never love again.
What exactly are you trying to tell me?
Think about it. If you take Simone away from Chad and then ignore him, you'll break your sister's heart and ruin Chad's life forever.
You must have seen Ivy that night, Sam. Who was she spending time with?
Look, there's something really important we have to talk about.
Ivy, how many times do I have to tell you to stay away from me?
Please, just give me a few minutes. I have thought so long and hard about how to tell you this, the risks involved and the repercussions. And ever since we were alone on your sailboat together, I knew that I had to tell you that you need to know the truth, all of it.
You're gonna have to ask your wife that question, Julie.
I don't know what comes over me when Sam's around. It's like he's a virus. I know he's bad for me, but I can't shake him. Oh, I just can't give him up. If I could just get him alone for 5 minutes.
Please, Mrs. Crane, come away from there.
No.
Please, before something terrible happens.
Ballard, just leave me alone. Go away.
Well, I'll give the budget proposal to Ethan. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really do have important things to attend to.
Yeah, you told me.
Gwen, just please don't interrupt and don't try to second guess what I'm trying to say. Just let me say it.
Of course, darling. Whatever you want. Just love it when he gets dramatic like this. It's the lawyer in him.
Gwen, something happened the other night when I was sleeping.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but this gift just arrived. It's from President and Mrs. Clinton.
Really? How wonderful. Ooh.
Mama, come back later.
Why? What's wrong?
Ethan is about to tell Gwen that he loves me, that he wants to marry me, not her.
Teresa, you must stop dreaming these impossible dreams. They will not come true. The only truth is you will be hurt.
Mama, please, just go. Ethan, well, don't you want to finish what you started to say?
Gwen, can you forget about the present for a minute and listen to what I have to say? It's very important.
Well, I can't imagine anything more important than a wedding gift from the president, but I'm all yours.
Sam, can you spare a few minutes for me?
Ivy, I've come here to see your husband, not you.
Well, I'm sure Julian wouldn't mind if we chatted about this and that, would you, Julian?
If you care at all about Simone or Chad, you'll back off.
Look, Kay, I just don't believe that Chad is in love with Simone. And there's no way that I could hurt him either because he's not in love with me.
Kay, can I talk to you for a minute?
What's wrong?
I'm a little nervous. What if Chad wakes up and says he made a mistake, that he was thinking about some other girl when he told me he loves me?
Simone, you have to stay positive. He couldn't have kissed you the way he did if he had known it was you. It'll all work out.
You really think so?
It's a slam dunk, trust me. And remember, now that we made sure you got Chad, you have to help me get Miguel, right?
Chad, what are you gonna say when you wake up? Are you gonna say that you love Simone? Or that you love someone else? Or that you love me?
Go on, sweetheart, just tell me.
Gwen, I don't want there to be any secrets between us.
Good Lord, what was that?
It sounded like my mother.
It did. We have to go see.
Oh, I wonder what's wrong with Mrs. Crane.
I don't know, but the gift from the president's broken. Oh, no.
Gwen, dear, these lovebirds are for you and Ethan. As long as they don't break, your love will last forever, Hillary and Bill.
Well, I feel horrible that the sculpture's broken. It's a good thing I'm not superstitious.
It's fate.
What in God's name? Ivy? What's wrong with
She
her?
had a panic attack. She must have fainted.
Panic attack. Well. Ooh, she must have seen me with the attaché case. If that's not proof that her big secret's in that, I don't know what is. I'm sure she'll be fine if you'll excuse me.
Julian, your wife just fainted. Where are you going?
Oh, don't concern yourself. I'm used to Ivy's cheap theatrics.
Oh my God, what happened? We heard her
fainted.
scream.
What the hell happened? What'd you do to my mother?
I've got you now, Ivy. I know all about your little secret.
What secret? What is he talking about, Mother?
Please, Ethan, try to understand. I did it all for you. You've got to believe me.
What did you do for me? What is she talking about, Father?
That's just it. I'm not your father.
What?
That's your mother's dirty little secret. You're not my son. You're Sam Bennett's son.
No. No.
No. What secret dear Ivy's trying to hide